I forgot one last thing. This thing is due for a timing belt, water pump, that service. I think the date was never put on the fucking sticker, but it has a Gates water pump and time belt, which is a good thing. Live insurance policy. It was done at 130,000 miles, and this thing has 209 on it, and I don't know when it was done. Looks relatively recent, but I don't know. So, eventually, I will do a video on the process of replacing this timing belt. I know it's gonna be a massive fucking headache because everything, from what I understand, has to come out. The supercharger has to come off. I mean, doesn't have to come off. I'm gonna rebuild the snout because it's due for it. You can hear the bushing is old, and it makes that noise on cold starts. So I'm gonna rebuild the snout on this guy. I'm gonna make a video on it. I had that misfire again on cylinder 2. I think it's a sticky injector. I checked the plug, I checked the wires, I rebuilt the distributor myself, and it didn't change. So, and Nissans have always had fuel injector problems. So I have another fuel rail with a whole set of injectors. I'm just gonna confirm the part numbers, but it's off of a Supercharged Frontier, same motor, same everything, from what I understand. So I'm gonna send those out to a local guy to get rebuilt / cleaned up / flow rated / balanced, and then put them back in this thing. I'm hoping it all goes back together. I can fix that misfire, and this thing will be bulletproof for another 100,000 miles or so. I got extremely lucky that in the recent Advanced Auto Parts liquidation here in California, I was able to get a time belt and water pump kit for this car for I think it was like 30 bucks. I mean, it's not gonna be the best quality stuff. I fully expect that, so I might just keep it as spares and just go buy a nice Gates kit, but I just got it to just have it. But for 30 freaking dollars, that's a pretty cheap, setup. But it does need like a supercharger belt. It needs all 3 belts while I'm in there, and just some visual checks. But we'll see. Jesus fuck. Why? Just why? Anyway. Yeah. So, oh, yes. And I have a set of headers for this thing. I haven't seen any videos online of this thing with headers on it, but it has a Borla Pro XS muffler on it and a true dual from the Cat's back, which is a dual anyway. So, oh, and an X pipe. I'm sorry, it's not a true dual. It's a true dual 2.5 inch with an X pipe. I kind of got the exhaust made ahead of time to eventually do some mixed power and go from there. But set of headers for this thing. They're cheap eBay headers, pretty budget focused, and I could not for the life of me justify spending $700 on a set of Doak Thoroughly headers for a car that's relatively cheap and it's used and abused for a bunch of different stuff. So maintenance package coming up soon, headers coming up soon. Maybe after my next smog due date or time, I'll do the headers, and then we'll go from there. I couldn't find much on the forums about how headers affects things when it comes to air fuel. I don't have a set of I don't have a wideband on this guy. I probably should put a wideband on it to actually keep an eye on air fuel ratios, and I probably will one of these days. But that's down the road, and I can always add it in post and just put it on the downstream. But yeah, so videos will eventually come. I have a lot of projects up the wazoo and drift stuff, so this is kind of like the resurgence / renaissance of me actually doing media stuff for fun. It's not going to be pretty, it's not going to be super fucking theatrical and thematic, but I'm funny, so hopefully, I think I am. So let's continue working on stuff, and hopefully this thing doesn't blow up. Throw a time belt before I do it. Please don't blow up on me.